right came out predictably saying that he was sort of going to be leading to a new era of infanticide in Africa with the lifting of the global gag rule, and that his Recover the Economy plan is nothing but throwing money for contraceptives. Katrina, the Nation magazine's editorialized this week about a sort of perspective on this moment. What did you say?
Well, it's been a forceful, bold start, and just to paraphrase, the head of International Planned Parenthood on hearing of the global gag rule repeal talked about a glorious sunrise after a long and exceptionally dark night. And I think we're in the first 100 hours here. We're not even in the first 100 days. These executive orders are swift, they're smart, and they're holding to its promises. The work ahead is going to be tougher. We see it in this economic recovery bill, which is mixed with too many tax cuts for businesses which don't need it. The act rewarding plutocracy, as I call TARP, needs radical restructuring. And, of course, empowering workers, reforming this broken healthcare system. These are fights ahead. But for now, we should celebrate this, because if we don't celebrate this, we don't have the bearing to go forward with a spirit of renewal and reconstruction, which is part of what I want to see in this country. The best thing America could do is begin to renew itself, it seems to me, because it's the power of our example, not the example of our power, to quote President Clinton from the Democratic Convention. But more seriously, with all the talk about entitlement reform, which Barack Obama has started to talk about, when there isn't a social security crisis, at this moment of recession, if we, don't take a hard look at this defense budget, which is 57% of discretionary spending, and reconfigure that to meet the challenges of the 21st century, which I think this administration is well equipped to do. And secondly, the big decision ahead for the Obama administration is Afghanistan. If the administration escalates militarily in Afghanistan, I think it's an unwinnable occupation, that there is a surge of regional diplomacy which can help stabilize that country far better than escalating, and it will squander and drain the resources necessary to rebuild and also crowd out the possibility of an international initiative on the Middle East, which is so necessary.
So what did you make of what happened this week?
I think the window is open. Robert Dreyfus, who writes for The Nation, had the opportunity to ask Gates, Secretary of Defense Gates, a question about military escalation, and he was very careful to word it as to say, we're still thinking through the strategy, and Obama was careful in his inaugural address to say we'd like to forge a hard-earned peace